Now. Hey everybody, welcome to Legends of Tabletop. We're getting ready to play Cypher System. This is our 13th session of Jesse's homebrew game. This is a world that's been in development for what, about 10 years now, Jesse?
A little more, yeah.
In various stages in gaming systems. So I'll just throw this on the front end. You're going to get it on the back end. Please check out the sponsors. You have Thing 12 Games. They make awesome games. And Birds of a Feather Coffee Company, you're going to get some awesome coffee. Christmas is coming. Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all the stuff is coming. Although by the time you hear this, it'll probably be like in the middle of the year. But please check out the sponsors. If you use code LEGENDS10, you're going to get 10% off either place that you shop at. And now I'm going to kick it over to Jesse, and we'll see what happens.
All right. So last time you guys set up a trap for the oncoming caravan, and you missed that. They got by you, thanks to Decurro. And so as you guys decide to follow them up, you followed the trail. Came to the steep cliffside of the mountains, and you saw that there was kind of scaffolding set up on the side of the mountain and all that kind of stuff, and a couple of guards standing outside. And so you also back there found like kind of a tripwire alarm system, so you decided to use that to your advantage. So you tripped the alarm. A few of the guards came up. You killed them, stole their uniforms, went back to the mountain as the guards, and killed the last couple of guards that were standing there, kind of catching them off guard.
Yes.
And then found a switchback trail up the mountainside. So you went up that couple hundred feet, and when it finally plateaued out, you discovered a kind of almost like a fort-ish setup carved into the side of the mountain with a handful of arrow slits, but more importantly, this big set of double brass doors. And you could also see that the scaffolding ended in a blown out side of this fort that has no doors or anything. There's kind of an awning on it to keep out the rain, but there's really nothing protecting anything from flying in other than, birds or rain. So, but so there's the double doors, some arrow slits, and scaffolding that you also realized is how they bring cargo up. It's kind of like a manual elevator lift system. And there we are. I believe you guys decided that you would kind of reconvene, reassess your situation now that you have more information, and figure out exactly what you're going to do, if you're going to enter, how you're going to enter, and how you're going to get your precious cargo back.
All right, we should also... Well, I was going to say we should throw out that we found 3 ciphers. Decurro grabbed the repeater, I believe, for the harpoon crossbow. Is that correct, John?
Yes, repeater on harpoon is what I have written. And I guess it lasted, what, the rest of the day or the rest of my life? I think it was the rest of my life.
It's up to a minute. Fire 1 additional time, same target, or next person. So I guess someone's standing next to each other.
I attached it when it was up to a minute?
Yeah, but you can attach it, but you haven't activated it yet.
Yep.
So it's attached to the harpoon gun, but you actually need to activate it. So you're good for
Perfect. Now. I like it.
All right. We also have a mind-disrupting poison. Victim must carry out a specific action to a specific trigger. Flees in terror for 1 minute. This is the note that I have. Although I guess they don't necessarily have to flee in terror. I guess it could be anything, right? Like a cliff. They get like a in D&D parlance. So they get like a saving throw. Like if it's something that's detrimental to themselves, do they get?
Yeah, I think if like their only means of exit is like jumping off a cliff or something like that, I'll probably give them some type of like will save. Yeah. But yeah, so the basis of that is that, you know, once poisoned, they're afraid of you. And
normally the level of the poison is just compared to the level of the target, either that or all the rolls usually are on the player, so you could have the player roll that like against some modified version of their level.
Well, yeah, what I'll probably do is, because it is a Cypher, technically, I'll use the Cypher level. And so
I
I'll
don't know
just
if
use
we
that.
had one for that.
Yeah, everything has a Cypher level.
Yeah, you roll it. Some of them give it like a die
It's
roll.
usually like a 1d6 plus something.
Well, I'm just saying I don't think we did it at the time. Not that we
Well,
couldn't.
yeah.
I don't think that we.
It's exciting to do it when you're going to use it.
Yeah.
Because you just never know.
And then the other thing we found was a small lead ball with copper wires in it. It's a detonation thing. Explosion in short range radius, and I think it says long range away. So it was a level 4. We did do that one. So 4 damage. It's a cell destructing detonator. And I have a note that says you don't have to throw it. So I don't remember the
Decurro swallows it.
What was it again?
It was the cell destructing detonator. Was it like drone type thing? Like you could just like let it go and it would go to the spot? I don't remember. It's probably been in real time, like 3 months since we played.
Debating the most important thing that we found was that we found ourselves.
Cell destructing harms only flesh, projects a small physical explosive. So so that's the thing. So it projects a small physical explosive up to a long distance away. So you do not, like I said, so you don't have to throw it. It is a projectile.
Okay. So Milo,
and cell disrupting is it harms only flesh.
Right. Does either the cell disruptor or the poison speak to you in any specific way? You want to grab either one of those?
No, if you guys want, you can grab.
Okay.
Whoever takes the poison, I'm just gonna have you roll for the level.
Okay. You want me to do it now?
Yeah, sure. Give me a d6.
All right. Let me find it. There we go. 1. Night starts off amazing.
Well, it's a +2, so that's a 3.
All right.
So there you go.
Nice.
Cool. I don't think I had. I have the fireproofing still. John, did I give you the contingent activator? Links to another cipher given a certain.
I didn't. No, I the only thing I had was I stuck the repeater. I'm like, oh, wait a second though. There was. Oh, wait a minute. I've got a document somewhere, don't I? Don't we have a document somewhere? That has like, I may have added it to that. Hold on, I gotta open that up. It's called my Cypher Game Ciphers. That's what I called it.
Straight and to the point.
Nope. The only I have from leftover from that huge haul that we had. I've got the Metal Death and the Null Field. Something called Blinking, and then a Brooch of Force shield projector. So I'm sitting on 4/5 ciphers, if you count the repeater.
I am also sitting on 5. That's not a great place to be when you can only carry 2.
No.
I
sort of like just the approach to that though. Like, yeah, sure, take them, take more than you can hold, and then it's like every time you try to use one, each one above your limit. I like the way I like how that works.
Right. I just don't see much logic or sense in like, sorry, you physically, like, you just can't take anymore, or like one of them disappears. Like,
yeah, well, it's there's a whole like, and I sort of like this too. Is that there was nothing that explicitly said like no. It was just every time you grabbed one that was more over your limit, there's a table you roll on, and the table's pretty funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But that was in Numenera. Like all of my Cypher stuff is based off of Numenera. I don't know if Cypher System had a different table or what.
Well, so I think when we get to that critical juncture, then in my bag I will leave the fireproofing, the contingent activator, and the disguise module, as they will not be useful, I don't think.
What does the disguise modulator do?
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, wait, that sounds really useful.
Wait, yeah.
Right?
For 1 hour, it lowers the difficulty 2 steps. It's essentially like a disguise kit, but
Yeah.
obviously has greater benefits than like, I put on a rubber nose.
I put on a rubber nose and it spreads and engulfs my entire body.
Right?
That was one of my original ones.
I think we should probably have that. Someone should have that. I think Milo should have that.
I do have it.
Oh, I thought you were going to leave it. I'm sorry.
No. I'm leaving it in my bag.
So how many? Oh, is that your workaround for the whole?
Yeah. You drop your bag and go in.
Yeah, as long as you leave your bag behind.
That's great.
Well, close by.
I smell an intrusion.
If it's within a few feet of you, you're still screwed.
Ah, fuck. All right.
Good try. That was.
It's not like encumbrance.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. So I guess we're on top of the scaffolding. We're looking down into the maw of the side of the mountain. We want to pick up from there. What do we see? Can we make?
Well, you guys made your way back down. So are you making your way back up? Are you actually climbing up the scaffolding, or let's start?
We want to get in the doors, right? That's what we want.
Yeah. Let's start at the base. Let's start that you guys have gone back down and regrouped at the base of the mountain, if that was your plan.
Okay, so all 3 of us are in guard.
Yep.
I was going to say costumes, but guard uniforms.
Yeah. We did it. We Star Wars the hell out of this. What's Star Wars?
All right, what are you guys thinking? I mean, the switchback's not going to work. That's pretty well protected. But if we, get up the scaffolding, it seems as if it's unprotected.
Who's to say we can't just stroll on through? I mean, we got the uniforms.
Well, if they call for some kind of password, some kind of call and response, we don't.
Well, then we can just jump into improv mode, which I think we sort of work better on anyway, wouldn't you say?
Well, there's nowhere to go from there. If we sneak in.
Well, it was a big old metal door. I've got this metal death situation going on. And we can probably, it turns a good chunk of metal into brittle, whatever brittle is. Yeah, into brittle. And we could just kick in that brittle and just be in, right?
Like a nice peanut brittle, or
like a nice chunky peanut brittle. So we can eat our way in and have a nice lunch.
A post-murder snack?
Post-murder snack, although I don't really count it as murder. They're thieves and they're doing bad. So we get to murder them for free.
I concur.
Thieves. Not thieves.
What do you think, Milo? I mean, the front door seems like, to me, not the best option, but where do you lie on all this?
Where's this door?
If you go, when we went up around the switchbacks where they took the cart, it dead ends in a metal door. In the side of it, there's arrow slits, and I mean it's very well protected.
We totally didn't see another way in, though, right?
Just up the scaffolding.
Well, what's the scaffolding?
I know you can jump.
Sure can.
You can fly.
That works.
Practically.
We still remember you can fly. We remember.
You can fly.
I can follow style.
I will never forget that you can fly.
Just that.
You know what? Let's just do scaffolding. Scaffolding on 3?
3,
Decurro puts
2,
his hand in.
1. I'm at the top.
Okay, he did it. 1, 2, 3. Scaffolding. Okay, he's up.
We put our hands in. He's gone already.
He's gone. There's like a puff of wind and like he's gone. Man, he's like a superhero.
Don't ever tell him that.
Oh, I think that
I
would be
can
good
hear
for him.
you.
You're like a superhero.
So he can jump and he's got super hearing? What the fuck?
Milo, what do your elf eyes see?
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's at the top of the scaffolding?
So yeah, if you jump all the way up to the top,
Uh-huh.
you can see that it basically opens up into a largish greeting room. They have kind of like a staging area, almost some small rails to unload the cargo, and then you see some tools laying around, things that kind of to prop up or to carry larger objects, some crates. There is a staircase that leads off to the left and a staircase that leads straight. And the one to the left is fairly narrow, only about 5 or so feet. The one leading forward is about 15 feet wide and goes up probably about 40 or so feet. And you see that there's actually a rail system that they have set up. It looks like almost like a small railroad track that kind of leads for some of the bigger, heavier cargo, so nobody has to really like carry it up or anything like that. Why don't you go ahead and give me a quick speed check? This is like a reflex almost. You're going to be dealing with a difficulty 3.
Okay. I rolled a 14.
Nice. Yeah. So you basically land fairly gently on top of the scaffolding, and you get a quick glance, and you were able to throw yourself off to the side and kind of around to the side of the hole just in time to evade the sight of the handful of guards that are wandering about in this room.
It's just a handful. You got this.
Yeah. Are they up the staircase in front of me, or are they up the staircase?
There's a couple. There was a couple kind of walking up the staircase. There were a few kind of just hanging around in the middle, kind of dealing with some of the recent cargo that's come in. It looks like they've opened up most of the crates, and are kind of parsing everything out, seeing what's necessary and what goes where and all that kind of stuff. So
is this a Wizard of Oz situation or a Lord of the Rings Black Gate situation?
What do you mean? The size of the doors?
Well, just as far as like the possibility of sneaking in.
Well, it's the doors themselves aren't really all that big. They're maybe 10 feet tall, if that, and probably only about 6 feet wide in total. And then like the only other point of entry that you can see right now is that open hole that Milo right now is pressed up against the outside of. Although if you want to go ahead, either Decurro or Valos, if you want to give me an intellect perception-ish check, go ahead.
Well, we're at the bottom of the thing still, right? Did we get up?
Yes, you are. Milo dumped his ass up. You guys are still at the base of the mountain.
We're starting to trudge up the thing. We got to get some flying powers. We got to figure out how he does this flying thing. Maybe this black void stuff. Maybe I can do something with that. But man,
I don't know. I'm just trying to put hand over hand here. I got a 2, Jesse.
Nice.
I rolled a sweet 20.
Nice.
That never happened.
Yeah. So you guys are kind of looking up, and you followed Milo up as he jumps, like with your gaze, and you can actually see one thing spots out of Decurro's eyes is a little bit higher up the mountain, maybe only about 50 or so feet up, you see a small little watchtower. Again, carved out of and kind of built up out of the side of the mountain.
Can I make
almost
out
like
anything that may be
like
all along the watchtower? Nope.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah, and you do also see a solo guard up at the top. It almost looks like a what are they called? Because with a T, like a turret.
Oh,
kind of sticking out the side of the mountain.
Yeah, but Valos, to check that out. You see that? All along the watchtower, there is a turret and a solo guard.
Oh shit! I wonder if he didn't raise an alarm. I guess he didn't see us kill those other guys.
Yeah, there's no alarm raised that we know of. It's fine. He doesn't seem to be. And Milo.
He is about 200 feet up.
He's got to have super hearing though. If he can have super jumping, super flight, he's got to have super hearing.
I definitely don't.
I don't think he heard me. Just in case, I'm going to say it anyway. Milo, all along the watchtower, there's a guard doing an amazing solo. And then we just continue to climb up.
So as we're climbing, then he says, if depending on what he found up there, I have a disguise module, Cypher. I could impersonate the guard, and we could go in the front door. Although I don't know that helps you guys all that much. I mean, once we get close,
prisoners.
Yeah, I'm sure that a guard. I'm not there. Doesn't matter.
I told you he has super hearing. I know this. I know these things.
I don't know. I mean, if we could, if they open up the doors, it's kind of a moot point then, right? I mean, but again, if they have some kind of a call and response.
Yeah, like if they're doing some sort of weird chant and marching back and forth in erratic patterns, we could probably just slip right in unnoticed.
Yep.
Yeah, depending on if it's a Wizard of Oz or a Black Gate situation. Well, we have to get to the top of this thing first to be able to suss that out. Yeah.
All right.
Also, do you have a cloak that when we pull it over ourselves will turn us into a rock?
I do not. I mean,
that's all right. It's fine. We'll find a hard place. I'm gonna go and just jump out the window here in a minute.
All right. So I guess we continue climbing.
Yeah, we climb.
All right, and I'm not going to make you guys give a check or anything like that because there's enough kind of handholds, and there's also like a kind of makeshift ladder that runs up the side of it anyway for repairs and things. So you're pretty much good. So as long as Milo is going to be hanging out waiting for you guys, yes or no?
Okay, hold on. So that you said there was a small staircase off to the left of me when I first got up there.
Yeah. Well, if you were to go inside, there's a small staircase to the left, and then a large staircase in front of you.
Oh, okay. So I'd have to go inside where the guards are.
Correct.
Okay. If
I were in uniform.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, I am. I must have been unconscious for that.
It's weird.
So I'm in uniform. So I look like the guards.
All three of us, yeah.
Oh, why do you need a disguise, Cypher? 200 feet below us.
to walk up to the door. I don't know. I mean, you don't know. If you're that close and they, they pull the little window open and they're like, "You're not Bill."
Who goes that?
That's a fake nose. That's a horrible disguise.
I'm wearing his skin. His fake tongue.
It's off center. It's kind of cocked one way.
Don't ring the bell.
Talking out of your ear.
You'll have to know. Well, then I'm just gonna. I guess I'll stand up and take a peek inside the hole where the guards are, and take a look down that left staircase that you said was smaller.
All right. Yeah. So you kind of wait for a good time where everyone's kind of occupied to sneak in, and so you can just like easily blend in. And you kind of look, and the staircase goes for about 20 or so feet, and then it ends in a circular-ish room, and you can see that there's a staircase, a spiraling wooden staircase that begins to go up this room.
Ooh, more up.
Yes.
Do I see any guards?
No, not towards the staircase and up that way.
I will go further in towards the staircase.
Okay. And so you begin to move up and kind of walk that way. And one of the guards kind of notices you at this point, and he goes, hey, where are you going? We still got cargo over here.
Oh, all right. I'll come help out. As I'm thinking to myself, oh, the guys better get here quick.
He's got super strength. It's okay.
Oh, I like it. So you're actually helping them like unload the cargo now.
I got it at this point.
That's awesome.
At least for now.
Yeah. It's gonna suck to have to pack all that shit back up.
All right,
so we just want our thing, right? That's all.
Right? You don't need any of the other stuff.
No,
That's right.
Yeah, in a way, you're finding cool stuff that we could probably take.
I'm gonna ask
Roll
the guard.
for cool stuff.
I'm gonna ask the guard where he wants all this stuff that I'm helping him.
Nice.
Actually, no. Scratch that. I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna team lift and let the other guy lead me to where we're going.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Yeah. So they're let's say that the Decurro and Valos, you guys are climbing up, and you get to the top of the scaffolding just as you actually see Milo and one other guy with kind of almost like a stretcher of sorts, but like a platform holding a few smaller cargo boxes. It looks like they kind of and now Milo, that these larger boxes have the cases of the firearms in them, and so they've kind of just unpacked the cases onto this flatbed, and the guys are, hey, you want to help me with this? And you're like, so you guys begin to carry it up the staircase, up the large staircase.
Okay.
And we'll just say that's north, going up that way.
So the room that I'm in now, is it mostly enclosed, or is there are we kind of like on a cliffside kind of deal, or like?
No, but it's totally enclosed. Okay. And you can actually see when you go in that there's that set of double doors, kind of kitty cornered into the southeast corner of the room. The middle of the south wall is blown out where the scaffolding is, and then the west wall has that small staircase in it, and then the north wall is the large staircase where you're heading up. But yeah, there is like it's all enclosed. It's built and carved out of the side of the mountain.
Okay. I will just keep lifting this box.
All right. All right. So what do you two want to do?
Well, so Valos, then you said we see him. He's like, is that what the fuck is he doing?
Oh, he defected. Oh no.
Do I see them up on the thing?
Go ahead and give me a D20 roll. I want to see if you're the front or the back of this thing.
Okay. An 8.
An 8? No. So yeah, you were made bitch, and so you're walking backwards up the staircase.
Oh, awesome!
And so yeah, you can actually see when they come up the scaffolding and through the hole.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. That really cliched, like wide-eyed, like kind of the thing that like John's picture looks like on this. His Google picture. That's what it is. Perhaps give them like a roll of the eye to let them know to come help out, because obviously they're in disguise too.
Ooh. Does everyone seem distracted? Like everyone's working?
Yeah, everyone's working.
So they don't necessarily notice us.
Not yet.
What do you think, Valos? Do we just like join in, or what do we do? Do we just like do we use this opportunity to sneak further in?
Well, I guess so. I mean, that was the plan. They didn't question Milo's presence, so let's just wait until nobody's looking, and we'll just jump in and grab a box.
Yeah. Let's do it. Oh, this is gonna be awesome.
So we try to time it out to where, like, people's backs are turned, or like, one guard contingent goes this way while one's, going down the steps, or, whatever.
Mm-hmm. All right. So go ahead and give me an intellect check to kind of figure out the timing and be able to sneak your way in like that.
God, can we both make this roll?
Yeah, sure. You'll count individually, but yeah.
Whoa.
I got a 19.
Hey.
Yeah, I rolled another 20. I'm not even...
Nice.
I'm sorry.
Major effect, we get in and nobody notices?
Yeah, absolutely.
We win.
Yep, you win the game. Yeah,
we have the artifact
sitting right there. Yeah,
that's the major effect. We're carrying our own artifact into the building.
Right.
That's not a bit. So at least we know where we're putting it.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll say that you actually see Milo helping this other guy with this litter going up. And so you guys kind of strut in and you're like, "Hey, well, we'll take these for you." And you like grab boxes, and the guys are just like kind of like hand waving. Like, "All right, thanks." And so yeah, now you guys have cargo as well, and you're carrying it up the stairs, following Milo.
Mm-hmm.
Valos just nudges Decurro like,
let's just keep working, fellow guard mate.
He starts to shake his head. It was going so well.
All right. So yeah, you guys go up the stairs, and this large staircase. And I said, now everything is carved into the mountain. So everything in here, the staircase, the walls, ceiling, floor, everything is stone. And it is actually very well crafted as well. Everything is very precise corners. Everything is very nice and smooth and well done. Perfect edges, all that. So if you weren't fearing for your life, it might actually be a cool place to check out at some point. And so you guys go up, and the staircase ends into this incredibly large room that has a stone table in the middle. And there's also a room off to the eastern side to your right, which is pretty much immediate. This staircase actually kind of comes up into the bottom right corner of this room. So once you come up, you kind of have view of the entire room off to the side. So there is a room immediately off to your right, and then you can see far off into onto the western wall, onto the left side, that there's another doorway as well. And up here, it looks to be the busy area. All of the cargo is being sorted out. There are several soldiers up here, including a couple kind of barking orders, but everything seems to be very organized. It's these weapons go over here, these goods go over here, this armor goes here, this tech goes here. They're just definitely laying things out in a very organized and thought out manner.
Do we see our artifact?
You do not.
Are there any larger things like the artifact, or is it mostly like weapons, armor, like all the stuff you mentioned? Like,
everything here is smaller. Everything was broken down in that first entryway, and so all this stuff. The maybe the largest thing you'll find is maybe like a backpack sized type Cypher that you really aren't sure exactly what it does, but that's about the biggest type of stuff that you'll find. There's nothing not even close to the size of your artifact.
Okay. I guess maybe we should have established this before we actually went in. Would it be weird if we had our backpacks on us? I mean, would it fit in?
You can probably throw them underneath a cloak, and especially if you guys are coming from the outside in, it doesn't necessarily won't stick out too much.
Okay. Because I mean, if it would be completely weird, I guess I'd have left it on the scaffolding, although there's no saying that we would have went back that way. But if we could get away, if it seems feasible that we could have them, then I guess
absolutely.
Okay. I mean, not that they have anything that's all that important besides the Cyphers. I mean, Valos would just try to assess to see, what their relative strength was. He's doing a head count, trying to see how many people may or may not be here.
Right.
Just that kind of stuff.
That girl's looking for an opportunity to get deeper into this thing to try to, You gotta.
You actually, this is a really good operation. Maybe we should look into it.
Why not? Because we want to keep moving. We want to keep getting in.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and give me a either like an investigation or perception type check just to get like a general head count and everything that's going on.
I got a 7. I am trained though.
Okay.
I rolled 13 without any training.
Nice. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, we'll say that you both are able to kind of pick up. So you're seeing in this area probably about 4 dozen soldiers. And included in that is looks like 3 commanders. And the one thing is I will say that Valos, you are able to pick up that one person actually does mention General Morin.
Okay.
And they mention it in terms of like she's in the planning room. Okay. Somebody wants to ask a question or something like that, and they're like, she's in the planning room. So
okay. He makes a mental note and wants to let the other 2 guys know when they get an opportunity to maybe go back down the steps together or something like that.
Yeah. Is there anything that that Milo wants to do while you're kind of up here?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Escape routes. Escape routes? Like ways that we'd be able to get out?
So far, you only see, now that you guys go into the room, you can see that the room to the right is like a large storage area almost. They've kind of set that up as food and provisions.
Ooh.
So the only other point of egress from this room is the one all the way over onto the western side, where there's another doorway into a hallway there.
Okay. I mean, we're posing as guards. Is there anything going on with the guards? Like, should we be somewhere, like, or is there literally just unpacking things? That's it.
Yeah, it looks like they're pretty much just they're not really doing much else other than that. They're unpacking, organizing, and that's really it. Nobody's I will say nobody's suiting up, so to speak. These people don't look like they're immediately ready for war. Although it definitely looks like this is kind of like the staging process for it.
Where's those crates with the weapons? Are they gone?
Which ones? The ones that Milo was carrying up?
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of they kind of led over to the northern wall, where there's kind of this whole rack system set up, and the other guys started like taking the guns out of them, and they're like setting them up, so they're putting like a firearm with ammo and making sure that everything's kind of easily accessed and organized.
How many guards are in here right now?
About 4 dozen.
That's too many. If we each dual wield weapons,
well, we've got the cell disruptor, but I assume that fucks us up too. So it's not really helpful in this moment. Although maybe it helps you, Decurro. I don't know. I mean,
yeah. No, I think it would still mess me up.
I mean, Valos just, I assume we walk up and they're like, "Hey, put this over here." So we do that, and we're doing the look around and whatever. And I'm like, let's go grab some more shit. Cargo's not going to move itself, all right?
Of course, we will move more. We'll move more shit. Aye. And we go move more shit.
All right.
Yeah, there's way too many people up here, so he wants to get back down to the first room that we came into and get a better look around there.
All right.
So assuming one of the commanders or whatever doesn't say like, "Hey, get the fuck over here and do whatever," I think we go back down. Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, so you head back down, and what do you want to do down there?
So we were kind of watching to get the jump in, and now we're coming back down. Does it look like they're on regular patrol? How many people are down here?
I mean, there's not really a patrol, so to speak, because they're
just working.
They don't seem worried about people up here.
Yeah.
And even you saw like when they were down below, like they were patrolling. They were just kind of hanging out, a couple of guys talking, like they are not on edge at all.
Fuck, I don't.
We heard, or I'm sorry, Valos heard that Morn was here, right?
Oh yeah. So if we're walking down alone, I would tell you.
Okay.
One of the guards said that Warren was in the planning room.
All right.
Do we want to say we have a message for her, maybe?
Well, either that, or we can probe these guys for info. Like, why is Warren here? What's happening? Someone has to know something.
Well, but we would theoretically know the same thing if we...
Not if we were off our shift at the time that they had the big meeting.
Decurro. Like, he just puts a hand on your shoulder.
But there's so few now. There's few of them. If they get, we can just, you know, who are they? They're just little guards. They're guards. So are we. We can play stupid. Let's play stupid. Come on. We'll play stupid, and we'll ask them what Morn's doing here, and we'll just see what they know.
Go ahead and try it.
All right, and you can come in and you can just tell them that I'm stupid if it looks like it's going bad. And Decurro is going to saunter up to these two. You said it was two guards down here now.
Yeah, it's 2 guards now.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, fellow guard mates?
Hey.
So we just heard as we were pulling up all this stuff, you know, grunt work, bringing all this stuff upstairs. Hey, that Morn was here, and that she, right? She?
Yeah.
Right. She was in the planning room. No, I'm sorry. I should have said that was an out of character she question mark. She's a she, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we heard that she was here, and in the planning room. What's going on? Like I feel like I missed something. It's weird, right?
I mean, no, she spends most of her time in the planning room. That's kind of the whole point of the room is to plan.
But what is she planning?
What do you mean?
Well, should we be ready for something?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to ask. I'm trying to ask you if I missed something. Like, are we moving soon? Are we doing anything soon?
Go ahead, give me a...
I just want to be ready.
Give me a... Let's see, what would we do for a lying? The intellect?
Lying?
If you could deception...
But I really want to know.
Well, yes.
I want to have the information.
Well, yes.
I'll use intellect, and I'm going to definitely do. I'm going to do this. The cost of I'm going to apply. Just go ahead and apply two levels of effort.
All right. Well, we're going to do it. It was going to be at a 5, so now it's at a 3. So it's not too
lower my intellect down to dangerous low amount.
Like nothing attacks intellect. You're fine.
Oh, except for all the stuff you've got behind door number 2 that attacks intellect.
Let me look through the book.
Some sort of mental attack that turns me into a dark matter monster. Why am I giving you ideas? Oh, what happened? I don't have clicky thingies here. I'm just trying to do this to the thing. Okay, good. Yes. All right. And I will go ahead and try to beat a 3.
Yeah.
Let me see if I have. Okay, I've got blah blah blah. Nope, that's hand to eye doesn't help. Nope. I rolled the third 20 of the night for me.
Louise.
I am not. I wish I was lying. I don't like it. I don't like
John,
it.
you're sucking all the luck out of the room.
Yeah, I don't. Right? I don't like it. It's the Numenera dice.
Really? There you go. What, you left the My Little Pony dice?
For this game I use the Cypher system and or Numenera dice that I have because I love it.
There you go. Very nice. Well, yeah, I don't.
And now this D20 is on the hot streak.
There you go.
And I think that they tell me everything. I think the major effect is that we all just start hugging and we're good friends now.
So yeah, he actually does, basically he's like, oh yeah, I mean, so we're planning on moving out within the week. That's why we're getting up until the last stretch of things. And
nice.
Nice. Especially now that Wild Hill's come in. And he's really been working hard with General Morin and a couple of the specialists and everything, trying to figure out how that thing works. Right. I bet that's really going to help.
Yeah. Who is that guy again?
Who?
That you just said somebody was coming in.
Wild Hill?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. He's some guy from the south that, apparently knows all about this kind of Arcanotech stuff. So.
Oh, and Decurro turns to Val. Oh, hey, guardmate, you know who's this wild dill hole?
I think he's some kind of egghead, right? That's what I heard.
He's an egghead, isn't he?
Yeah, he's. But Morin thinks he's going to help, and so yeah, if he can really give us that extra oomph, then right. We'll definitely be able to pull this off.
Gonna just stick it to those enemies.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, especially with Wild Dill.
Yeah, those damn Freelanders.
I hate them so much.
Valos turns his back and fucking grimaces. It's painful.
Man, those Freelanders they're just coming in, and I'm gonna back away from where I was gonna go with that. Never mind. Man, I can't wait to just get out there. So what else is going on, Peter?
It's Gustav. But yeah, I mean, I kind of there's this other guy. We kind of look the same,
right? I thought I was going to say your twin brother is named Peter, so that's why I got.
I've always wondered what his name was. I really haven't.
It's Peter.
But now I know. That's great.
Yep. And I just gave you some information. So what we typically do is trade information. So what's some more information? Your twin is named Peter. That's valuable to you.
Definitely helpful.
And I think I could use some more information, please.
Well, are you new?
Very new, like the newest. I'm one of the newest.
I know that. I knew that they brought in a new handful of recruits. A couple of weeks ago.
Totally.
They're the general's just been really caught up. I know that she hasn't been doing the introductions that she usually does. She's usually the one that kind of brings people in and tells them about stuff. She's kind of handing them off this. She has a commander, Hallandale.
Oh man,
he's real. He's real big slacker. So did you have Hallandale?
You know what? No, I've heard about Hallandale. I tell you, I'm. You know what? In a way, I'm happy he's here. You know what? Where's that planning room? Because I feel like I could walk in there and I could just out Hallandale, and then I could be Hallandale. I have ideas. I got things. Where's the planning room? Just where is it?
Oh well, so if you go back up to the main room,
right.
I mean, I've never been there. Only a handful of people are, the general and a couple of the commanders, and I think Wild Dill's up there now with her. But yeah, you basically go up in there, and there's a kind of corridor, I guess, and you just go back there, and somewhere back there, I see her and a few guys go back there every once in a while.
All these high value targets, just all in one spot, huh?
I mean, well, we got it pretty cushy up here, Yeah. Who is gonna come up here and
no one's coming up here?
I mean, nobody even knows we're here. It's brilliant. The fact that she was able to find this place, it was great. It just shows you what a couple of coins in the right place will get you.
Exactly. I mean, you got to buy things. So coins.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Hey, thanks. I'm gonna go back to my friend here, and I feel like Gustav. I think we really hit it off. It's really nice.
I forgot. What was your name again?
It's been Barfness, and Decro just turns and
okay.
Must flash back, and it walks away. Valos, did you see? Did you hear?
I did. Yeah.
Oh my God, we could end this. Oh God, could we just end it? We could just go in there. We know where it is, right? We can go in there, right?
So out of character, is it which corridor? He said back upstairs. So the room that we just came from has the corridor, which I'm assuming is in the north wall. So we go down that.
And the western wall, yeah.
Okay.
You go up. You're coming up from the south, and then to the east there was the one room that was all the food stuffs, and then way to the west was another doorway.
Here's what we need. We need a plan, and I'm just kind of spitballing here. Just let me flow here. Let me flow. I feel like we need a story. We need to find something super valuable, and then we can like say that Morin needs this thing, and we can just get right down into that hallway. You know what I mean? Like we'll grab like she wants to see one of the weapons. You know, so we get a weapon, and we say, you know, this is a special request from Morin. We need to get in there. You know, I think we could pull it off.
I wonder if we can get a better layout of the place and just lay low. And
okay, all right.
Maybe try to get in there overnight. I mean, I can't imagine this works 24 hours a day.
That's true. Okay, so you want to go in there and stealth take them out, right?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, right, she may burn the midnight oil in the planning room if we can get her alone or in there with Wilddill. I mean,
Wildill's he's a goof, and so's the other guy. We could take him. Also, he turns back. Gustav, my dude.
Yeah.
Where I sleep now when it's sleep time?
I mean, you've been here for a few days, right?
Yeah, but they made me. It's a hazing thing. There's a couple of guys that made me sleep out in the shit stacks, and I don't.
Yeah, I know about. Yeah. No,
I mean, I get it, but you know.
No, yeah, you if you go just up in the main room, they're pretty much just setting up bedrolls up there.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
There's not a ton of room here, so we're just kind of
making do. Well,
finding space where we can.
I might prefer the shit stacks. You know what I'm saying?
We can kind of smell like shit in here every once in a while.
I know.
There's a couple
Who
of
would
guys.
know? Who would know? Really?
Yeah, right.
Weeks of shit stacks. All right, I guess I'll see you, Gustav. It was good. I'll see you around. Yeah. And Gerald, you didn't say much, but that's cool. I'll see you guys later. And he gives them the finger guns. Back up. All right, let's get back up there.
Well, fuck, if they sleep right up here, then...
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
Fuck.
That's not good. I think perhaps we pretend like we're going to sleep, right? That's way risky, though, isn't it? I mean, you're the statistician here, or that's the wrong word. Tactician. You're the tactician here. I feel like it is a good idea to wait till everyone's asleep. You know.
I mean, how many throats do you think we can slit before they fucking figure it out?
All the throats. All of them, I think. I don't think you can scream with a cut throat.
You can make noise.
Like gurgling death throat noise, sure.
That could wake
How loud could that be, though?
Well, I mean, Milo, they're ready to go in about a week. I mean, we could go back and spill the. I mean, we could just try to let someone know, and maybe they could make the first move. Although these guys look like they're pretty well set, and we don't know how many more are coming.
What do the Freelanders have? What do they know? They got to have something, right?
Well, we have our own army, but
they got. You know what? I think that's a better idea at this point. We go tell them. We have a week. How far away could they be?
How long did it take us to get here, Jesse? Like 3 days?
Yeah, just about.
Oh.
I mean, they'll be on the move maybe before we could even get them back. I mean, they'd be prepared, but I mean, they should be prepared already anyway.
Milo, can you carry both Valos and myself and fly us to the Freelander front?
I definitely cannot.
Okay. Well,
what we could do, could we sabotage all of these weapons since we have access to them now?
See? Now
if everyone's sleeping in the same room, how do we do that?
They're sleeping. Wait, hold on. Did I miss something? They're sleeping in the same room as all the guns?
That was my interpretation of what Jesse said. Upstairs in the big room, we're just throwing out fucking mats and shit.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Huh. What's left downstairs? Did we get everything?
Oh man.
No, there's still a few boxes down there that need to be dealt with, that are being dealt with.
Is there a path further down? Or is like we came in through the hole and then there's this big ass room. There's steps that go up presumably to the tower and then, or is that where we just went? That's where we just went.
You know, do I see anything up in that room that I could potentially turn into a bomb?
Everything.
I would like to submit, Valos. I think I did pretty well down thing to make the tripwire to repurpose that trap. I think I can be trusted to create a bomb that will destroy at least the barracks, or the barrack floor with the rolls. I think I would like to try that after everyone goes to sleep. I will volunteer for first watch. Or no, that's not good. I'll volunteer for mid-watch. If that's what we do. I don't know what they're going to do. And then I'll make some bombs.
They're setting watches. I mean, they seem like they don't really give... I mean, we killed 5 people outside.
No one's even said anything about it yet. That's true. So, yeah, I think I'm going to make some bombs. Okay?
I mean, there'll be some extra room in here tonight for sure.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if then it'll be a problem. Who knows? I mean, who's to say? I think I'm going to make some bombs, though, tonight after everyone goes to sleep.
I wonder if you think you can sabotage enough of this stuff to cause some mayhem in there. We could also use the cell disruptor, so anyone who may escape the explosion
That's
melted
amazing.
by the cell disruptor.
All right, so we've got, where do we think we could actually, because we know the lay of that floor, we could set up a situation where, like, we will bottleneck them into an area, and anyone who escapes into the bottleneck area gets their cells disrupted.
Well, that's what I could stand at the bottom of the steps and just shoot the cell disruptor up into the room.
Oh, see, now I was saying, like, we're long gone by the time all the bombs go off and everything.
Oh, I figured we were just going to murder everybody.
But then what? What happens after we murder everyone? No, because I'm all for that. Again, it's not murder. They're murderers. They're murderers. So do we know where it is, though? We don't know where it is.
Well, we don't know. I mean, we didn't go so that large pathway with the tracks. I mean, it may be out that way. I mean, clearly they're not going to carry something as heavy as that.
No. Okay. So we'll, all right.
Unless it's. I mean, I can't imagine it's in the planning room. That doesn't make much sense. But Morin is clearly not sleeping with the fucking rabble she has here. So she may have a cot set up in her own room.
That's true.
In the planning room.
So, all right. I think it's safe to assume that the artifact thing is in that down where they were doing the where we saw the tracks, right? That's what we're going with.
Maybe. I mean, we can try to.
Well,
I mean, you're buddy with fucking that guy downstairs. Maybe we can.
Yeah, but he'll be dead.
But what I'm saying is, if we go back down and say, yeah, they want us to go grab something from down here, then we can go and it won't raise too much of a fuss.
That's true. He does like me very much.
Then we can maybe hide out there until later.
Yes. I like that. I think that's why I thought it would be a good idea to create the distraction of the explosion where we have it timed to go off when we're long gone, and that way there's all the attention's there and we can do our sneaking into the special room.
I'm having a thought, Decurro.
I love it. I love when you have thoughts because my thoughts are so wild and crazy, and when you have them, it's sort of just like hyper focuses all the things that I say into like a workable, actionable plan. I
wonder.
That's just my analysis of our relationship.
I can appreciate that. Is there some way that we can use the contingent activator?
You're gonna have to explain that to me again. I've totally forgotten what it does. It was something cool. I remember that.
It links to another cipher, and given a circumstance, and given a circumstance to activate. So I wonder if you put the contingent activator on. We don't even have to sabotage it. Find something that's going to make a big boom. Put the contingent activator on it, and we can set it. Disrupt it and explode.
Absolutely. I saw 2 or 3 things that'll probably blow out the whole wall. No one will survive it up there. And that's just things that I'm introducing and hope that they stick.
You have rolled 320s tonight.
Yeah, that is going to roll out.
I will pay an XP. I will pay an XP for that to happen.
I am more than willing to continue trying over and over again. But yeah, I think while the hot dice is hot, we should just go for broke, man. Let's do some killing, and then let's do some stealing.
Well, so Jesse, I don't know. This is your call then, obviously. Mm-hmm. The contingent activator just essentially connects to another cipher. So,
yep.
If there's a cipher that will explode, so that wouldn't work like on an ammo pack or whatever. So it would have to be something that, in Decurro's estimation, would explode.
It has to be another piece of tech.
Yeah. And maybe we need to then make checks to see if we can find something that would explode.
Well, no. So it can't just be, well, if you find like a bomb piece of technology or something like that, it will work. But it's not a cipher. Correct. It has to be a cipher that can be triggered.
Right. Well, but
there's so many bombs up there.
Right. Yeah. There is tech up there.
Right.
So
I'm just gonna stack all these bombs on top of this thing, and we're gonna create magic.
Yeah, if it's a cipher that is essentially a laser, so you turn it so you face it in such a way that it points at the C4 and then it triggers it like that. Right. But it's just a matter of placing it on the thing and pushing the button, right? It's not a
right. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so maybe I was confused. I thought that I could just put it on a bomb.
Yeah.
And then when it triggers itself, the bomb explodes.
It has to be attached to another cipher.
Yeah, it has to be attached to a cipher that has a trigger. Not like a physical trigger, but that can be activated.
Yeah.
Because then this thing will basically time activate it.
I forgot that bombs can't be activated.
Well, so how about add a character? Mm-hmm. Let's grab some more cargo. Go
bombs
back
can be activated.
Give it another look. See at a glance. Maybe you can. We'll wander over to where the tech stuff is, and you give it a quick peruse and be like, "Hey, there's nothing here that's going to work with. I've got to fuck with a bomb."
Okay, I see.
To try to get it explode. If the cipher thing won't work, so everything's easy. You just walk up and go boop, and you stick it on. You turn it on. You walk away. You don't have to do anything. There's no rolls to make. There's no anything to do. But if there's nothing there, clearly that doesn't work.
Okay, all right. I'm on board. We'll do it.
So let me follow that up with this. If there's nothing that will explode that we can do that with, and John rigs or Decurro rigs a bomb to explode, theoretically, could we put the activation thing on the cell disruptor with a trigger that when the shockwave hits it or something, that it shoots up the fucking hallway into the room?
I don't know if that's how it can be triggered.
Yeah, I don't have a note as to what the triggering.
So what's it called again?
The contingent activator.
Let's see.
So maybe this is all a moot point.
Oh, no, not necessarily.
We'd have to leave.
Oh no, it does say the user can specify a condition under which the link cipher will activate. So yeah.
Okay, when there's an explosion. All right, so here's the problem with that is you have to
real quick. Sorry, I need to pause the game for this. Beta. -2 XP for fucking dabbing during my game.
I gladly accept that. Also, I'm already at 0. So am I going negative?
You are. You're negative now.
I will put -2. I gladly accept that. It was
It's
worth
like
it.
it's like taking negative levels in D&D, so you lose the abilities that you previously had.
How big is the cell disruptor, and like what does it look like?
You tell me.
Ooh.
It's small and inconspicuous, so I can leave it and do the thing that I want to do. Man?
Sure, yeah.
I mean, it's like, so I envision it. It's like, like a handheld thing, right? And you press the button or whatever, and it, essentially shoots this, like little globule of like necrotic shit that then, it shoots it up, it hits ground, bursts, and then, necrotizes the flesh.
Is it void matter?
Cell disruptor.
Maybe it's void matter.
Maybe you do want to be up there. You just stand there and start clicking the button.
Right? Also, too, I mean, I think that Milo has like 7 or 8 ciphers on him.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, what does he have?
I don't really have anything good, if I recall. I think I have like fireproofing. That's like the only useful one is fireproofing or something like that.
Yeah, but I think it's for non-living, so even that's
is. Yeah.
Oh God.
Fireproof your gear.
Yeah, there you go.
So that when they recover your corpses, the next adventurers will have some good shit to start out with.
Yeah. It's very helpful.
Yeah.
All right, so after that huge digression, so we're standing downstairs. Valos turns to Decurro and Milo and says, "Look, let's take some more stuff up and see if you can't get over to, to where the tech is and see if there's anything that looks explodey."
I will do the thing.
All right, so we carry more boxes upstairs, and when we get up to the top, kind of like make our way to a table that's closer to the tech.
Yeah.
Start to unpack if nobody it's like, hey, that doesn't go over there or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, once you get up to the top, there is somebody kind of looking over what you have and telling you where to go. So there's really no, and unless you attempt to then, go out of line.
Yeah. In check to remember what stuff was being broken apart by the tech, and then maybe try to find a box downstairs that would kind of naturally go in that direction.
What do you mean? So like what's being?
So if there's like multiple tables, right? So say the tech is on the makeup thing on the east wall, and there's a table over there. But if we bring up a box of guns, the guns are over on the north wall. They're like, hey, go the fuck over there. What are you doing? We want to try to find something that would be in the area where we would then start to unload. So like I would unload while Decurro is just like furiously scanning the tech. I guess Milo could too.
Yeah.
To see if there's anything that would be, useful for the plan.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and give me intellect checks in dealing with Arcanotech, and it'll be pretty easy. You're gonna have to beat like a 3. So
is that all of us?
Yeah, or whoever wants to. Yeah.
Oh, not me.
Yeah, I'd be manipulating them, trying to find something.
I rolled a 10.
There you go. I got a 9. See?
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So nice. So yeah, you guys are kind of looking over everything, and Milo, you end up seeing one like half a box left over that has some shield tech in it. that you think you saw in another area, kind of off to like the eastern corner, the northeastern corner, that is kind of a little bit near where you need to be. And so you're like, all right, if we grab this stuff, it'll put us, in line with where we want to go.
Hey, Decurro, do you think the activator could work on the shield to like overcharge it to explode?
I think that's probably, yeah. Definitely when you overcharge a shield, that is definitely what happens. Yep. I think, yeah, let me see. Let me just take a peek. Yeah. I can put it right. Yep. Do I feel like I can do that?
It would take some pretty heavy manipulation of the tech, but it is something that is theoretically possible.
Now, I don't see anything that's just naturally like, oh, here's a bandolier of RKO grenades.
Nothing down here. Considering that this is a small army getting ready for an invasion, there's probably something up there that can do that, but nothing.
I thought we were up there. I'm sorry.
No, when Milo found the shields,
yes.
Decurro was just like quick thought. Hey, we don't even have to like fuck around upstairs. We could just put the activator on here. But if it doesn't seem like that,
so that's all right. If that's the case, then Decurro will just say, I could do this, but I like your plan so much. I feel like I should just say that if we could find something that was a little easier to manipulate, this would be a little bit more difficult than I thought it should be for the result that we want.
Sure.
Words that make sense.
Yes. I mean, if all it does is turn it on, then yeah, I guess it's not helpful.
Right. We don't want to shield them.
Right. Okay.
But, I can try it. I feel I could do it. I see what I need to do. I've got this, and he opens up a little flap on the shield thing. He's like, I could do it in there, but I don't know. I don't know how it's going to be tough. It's tight. It's tight in there, No,
let's take these up and go take a look.
All right. Well, we'll bring these up. This will be like plan 1A.
It's always good to have a backup plan.
Yes. Yeah, I learned that from you. All right, let's go.
All right, so we go back upstairs.
Okay, with this stuff, or you
with the shield stuff, so we can be near where the tech is, so they can take a peek and see what we can see.
Sounds good. Yeah. So you get to the top of the stairs, and the soldier up there is like, oh yeah, you want to go kind of around the table up to the right side. If you go, basically put it anywhere up near the corner down there, you'll be fine.
Oh, yeah. This.
You got it, boss.
You do it. And Decurro is furiously scanning for a bandolier of RKO grenade tech.
So if Decurro and Milo want to go ahead and give me intellect checks in order to pick out kind of the best piece of tech.
There's a 3.
I rolled a 15.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
So what piece am I picking at? What am I doing?
Yeah, so you actually see that there's a collection of detonators.
A detonator?
And you'll notice now, I'll tell Milo, because you also had looked over the whole manifest and the cargo list and everything like that. Nothing like this was there before. They were carrying like basic firearms and some heavier powered stuff. But it is very clear that either they got this stuff from somewhere else or they've been raiding ships for quite a while. Because this is tech that came from not from the Bitter Mother.
Right.
Yeah, and you see kind of a bunch of different types of detonators in here. And you think that at least a handful of them will kind of do the the destructive has the destructive capabilities to get the job done.
Okay, so I'll pick the best one for the job.
All right.
The best ones for the channel. Plural.
There you go. Yeah, so you actually see that there's a handful of massive detonators. These are basically the ones that are created to cause the most damage in a large area.
Yeah.
They kind of sit next to like a few sonic detonators and some webs. You actually do see, you're not sure if they know it or not, but they actually have a matter disruptor. That if that goes off, it can be really dangerous.
Oh, like how dangerous?
Yeah, like it has like 100-yard radius.
Oh, shit.
But what does it do? What does it disrupt? What kind of matter?
It releases nanites that rearrange matter in random ways.
Oh, yikes!
Yeah,
I want nothing to do with that shit.
Iron Wind.
I definitely don't want to tell Decurro.
What's that, Milo? What do you got? What's that over there? I mean, fellow guard mate.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, I believe you.
Now, do you want to leave that there?
No, I will take it with us.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and give me a quick speed check? Just go ahead and beat let's say 3.
Well, I rolled a 4, so that's not.
Oh. So yeah,
no.
so as you're starting to kind of look over and you're like, oh shit, this is fucking this ain't good. So you start to like kind of take that and put it underneath your cloak, and there's a guard over, and he says, "Hey, what do you think you're doing over there?"
I was just looking at this. I wasn't sure what this was.
Yeah, we're not. We're not supposed to touch the stuff.
Oh, yeah, I know, but it's different from all the other stuff, so I just wanted to see what it was.
You come over here.
All right.
No, and he takes you aside and he's like, hey, listen, no pocketing any of this stuff. All right, this is all gonna get evenly distributed to all of the soldiers. Okay, this isn't any of your stuff. This belongs to the military, and it belongs to General Morin.
Got it.
So, I need to see your tags.
Do I have tags on me, or is it like where they be on his uniform?
Nope.
Like dog tags.
Basically, yeah.
We wouldn't have taken those.
I mean, I assume that we would.
Yeah.
I mean, you never said they had dog tags.
I didn't. That is very true. Why don't you go ahead and give me a quick intellect check?
I mean, I'll spend an XP if you want me to say that we grabbed them.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Make an easy way. And yeah, so you're like, and you actually like feel like a little jingle in a pocket.
Okay, so I jingle it and I find it.
He's like, you should really keep these around your neck, just in case, because if anything happens while you're sleeping, and you're not wearing your uniform. But let me say, and he whips out like a little scroll of parchment. And he's like, all right. He's like 765-3A7. Jeffers Varnum? Varnum, is that your name?
Yep,
that's me.
That's it.
I mean,
Varnum.
no.
What?
I thought you were talking. I thought you were talking to somebody else.
No, you come over here too. Who are you?
Why? I'm over here just doing this.
Are you two stationed together?
Why are you busting my ball? I'm over here trying to do
you
this.
Start speaking up.
Well, I thought you were addressing me, and I didn't get
back to work.
All I'm trying to do is get this over here to this guy, and then you're busting my balls.
Get back there. You get back there.
Right, I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna go back over here. I'm sorry.
All right.
Well, Valos is just like trying to take stuff out of the box, just like shaking his head.
Right. I almost fucked it up.
Fucking new recruits.
I'm sorry.
All right. Listen, I'm gonna be watching you. All right.
All right.
Not you. Get back to work.
I'm sorry. I thought.
So Valos like shoves the box over to where Decurro is. Just, come on, give me a hand with this shit.
Sorry.
Varnum, I'm gonna be watching you. Keep your shit together. All right. I don't want to see you trying to pocket any more stuff. Okay. All right. When time comes, you'll get what you need to get.
Got it.
All right. You get back. Give me that. Give me what you got. What'd you get? What do you have? What is that?
I don't know. That's I was looking at it. I wasn't pocketing it.
Well, give it to me. I'll give it.
All right. I hand it over to him.
He'll take it and he'll put it in a pocket.
Does he have dog tags on? Does he have dog tags on?
I'm like hanging around his neck.
What's his name?
It's Commander Lucian.
Okay, I'm just gonna write that down and remember it so we can grab that from him later.
There, you get back to work.
Okay.
Now I guess finish unpacking that box and then you just kind of like look around like, are we supposed to get more? Like he just like points back down the steps. I guess if nobody says anything, then they go back downstairs.
Yeah.
Get some more.
So when they get down the steps, he's like, fuck, you weren't able to get it?
No. It caught me.
Well, all right. I mean,
shit.
We know there's something good. So, I mean, we can wait till everybody's sleeping. Decurro, you want to try to sweet talk your new friend and see if we can make it down the train tracks?
Would we even need to?
Well, I mean, we can. I mean, just get a better lay of the place. I mean, just investigate a little bit more.
Okay, why don't we just go?
Okay, yeah. I mean, if they don't say anything, I guess we just walk.
Yeah, I mean, I'll shoot him the finger guns. He seemed to like that.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Oh, hey, what was the name of that asshole guard up there? Did we get his name?
Yeah, it was Lush or something like that.
Lucian? Yeah, something like, yeah, your name's Lucian, Like, you don't have to say Lucian. That guy, right?
Yeah, that guy. That's the one.
Yeah. All right. I know what. Okay, I got it.
You see, he told you not to put that shit in your pocket, and then he put it in his pocket.
Right. Like, he'll be dead. That's fine. He's going to kill himself.
It's the way they do things up here in the north.
I know, right?
Fucking animals.
Fucking northerners. All right, let's go. I'm gonna get my finger guns ready for Gustav. My Lucian lie. I'm ready. I think I got some bad rolls out on the D20 there. So I fully expect to go back to rolling natty twins. Because the odds are in my favor.
Yep. The odds are forever in your favor.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
5% chance every time you roll.
Yeah. It's just the two of them, right? Gustav and his lackey there. Oh, yeah, right. We're just going to walk down there like we're supposed to be down there.
All right. Where are you walking down?
The wider trail that has like the trestles on it, we want to investigate further.
That's what you guys were coming up.
Oh, that's what we were coming up and down.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one to the north. The one to the west is the smaller one that leads to the circular room.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we didn't see anything then? Wait. Okay.
So let's try the other steps to the left then and go up.
Whatever the other way was.
The guard tower.
Yeah.
Okay. We agree. So we do it.
Yep. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So you guys start walking that way, and at this point, the main room, the entry room, is pretty thinned out. There's really nobody down here anymore. All the cargo's been unloaded, and so everyone has mostly gone back up to the main room. So you guys kind of just wander back down and then walk over, and there's a spiral staircase that goes up probably about 80 or so feet. And you see that it ends kind of in a ceiling, and there's a small trap door up in the ceiling itself.
All right, I guess when we get to the point where we can see that, we'd say Decurro or Valos would say, "This." I mean, I'm assuming this is the guard tower. Then the tower you saw outside.
Yeah, this has got to be it. I think we go up there.
Well, does it get us anything though? I mean, we could kill that guy, but
it gives us a hell of a bird's eye view.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah, if you want.
Decurro starts walking up.
Could say you're relieving him.
I could say that.
I'm sure he knows what his shift is.
Well,
maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't know that the shift has changed. And I am going to be informing him of the shift change. A plan is forming. And Decurro keeps walking up.
It's almost never a good thing. Sometimes, though. Every 5%, every once in a while.
Yeah. I know exactly what I'm going to say. And I walk up the stairs.
All right. And so you walk up the. So only one of you is going up the staircase. Only Decurro.
I believe we all went up, but he's going to go up to the door by himself.
Ah.
No, you know what? I'll go up with him too.
Hell yeah. You're going to be my superior.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so you go up, you kind of push the trap door open. It's not locked or anything like that, and it opens pretty easily. And yeah, it opens to fresh air. It's the top of that guard turret. And as soon as you open it, the guard kind of just chilling there. He's kind of just sitting on the side and looking out, kind of bored like. And when it opens, he turns around. He's like, "Hey, who goes there?"
No. This is too late for that. And Decurro turns to Milo and says, "I told you. You've been just sitting there. You're not really doing anything. You're slacking right off. Lucian has sent me up here, and I don't want to get on his bad side, but your shift is over."
Well, hey. I mean, there's nothing else to do up here. You just kind of sit, watch, see what happens. And
what do you think? If you're sitting down, you're acting like you're bored. That's when those Freelanders are going to totally sneak up and they're going to take out everyone down there.
Oh, geez. I mean, I didn't even think about that. But, nothing really has happened. No one, I mean, there's no big guards or anything like that. I mean, it's fine.
Decurro grabs him by the collar and pulls him close, and some of the black tendrily things, as he's getting excited, sort of creep up his hand. I don't know if he sees it, but they're there. He goes, "When you think there's nothing going on, that's exactly when something is going on."
Go ahead and give me an intimidation. Probably intellect or... And I'll even give you, so you're going to have to beat a 4, but I'm going to knock that down a point because of your grossness. So we'll
okay, so if I get an asset for grossness, can I get another asset for plausible acting?
Absolutely, yeah.
Let's see. What else can I bullshit my way? So this is going to be intellect based, obviously. Do I want to fucking risk this?
Of course.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just do 1 level of effort, because 2 levels of effort would knock me down a damage track.
Oh,
So
I mean, right now you're at a 2.
I know, but the last 4 okay, fine. You've talked me into it. Never mind. I'm just gonna stick at a 2. I just gotta beat a 6. That's it. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be easy.
Oh my god, I rolled a 7.
Oh, see, easy. Easy.
I had a good idea for a failure too.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so he kind of looks at you, goes, oh shit, oh, you too? I didn't think that they were actually. Oh god, okay, all right, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that you were.
Don't be sorry, be gone.
Well, I didn't know you were one of them. I'm sorry. Okay, you could. I'll go.
It's fine. Just get out. And then Decurro sort of like after when you leave, he like sort of collapses a little bit, like, oh god, okay, I'm all right. Okay, we did it. Now what?
I guess the guy who runs down past Valos on the steps.
Right.
Hey, you all right there, buddy?
Oh, those guys are fucking crazy. Oh,
Milo's just standing there.
I've heard of them, but I don't. Oh God. Oh, you don't ever want to say. Do not go up there.
Oh fuck! Man. All right, yeah, I'm with you. And he just waits for the guy to like run down the steps, and then he goes back upstairs.
You see Decurro with his the blackness receding from his hands and neck.
Oh, Decurro, you know that shit's nasty. I mean, I know it's part of you now. Like I'm not trying to, but it's fucking gross.
I know it's nasty. I understand. But I get it. Sometimes it comes out. I feel like that time I got a little into things, and it was sort of it seemed like it was taking control of me. But I don't think that's going to be a problem in the future.
Valos gives Milo the side eye.
Yeah, pretty much thinking the same thing.
Did he give you anything? Like, Valos looks out like he's familiar, I guess, to a certain extent with the continent growing up here. So like he takes a look around to see like where they are.
He gave us an unprecedented opportunity to survey the land. And Decurro just gazes off into the distance.
Yeah, so you can actually see from this height, while you can't quite see Northport from here, you can see the smoke and the signs of life over there. You can also see off in the distance, a little north of Northport, the signs of another settlement, of another city, that you know as New Old. And then off kind of almost northwest from your location, you know as Gate Town, which is the last settlement of the free lands before you get into kind of the neutral area between between the free lands and Westmore, which is the next territory.
Do we see any Freelander camps?
Gateland is back over that way. That smoke and all that over there. I mean, that's probably Newport, and then past that New Old.
Shit. Anything that helps us in this situation.
I mean, we know where we are.
Well, there's no more lookout in the tower, so we don't have to worry about him.
That's true.
All right, let's take a.
Maybe we could. Shit! No, you couldn't get that thing. Damn it.
So
we can't get a message to them. Damn it. Because we're going to totally leave this tower unmanned.
Well, that guy ran away. Clearly, we're not going to stay.
No, yeah. Which I like. I was just, ugh.
Ugh. Where the hell do the carts come in at? I mean, this is where the cargo is, but where do the cart comes up the switchback? We haven't found that door. Did we miss something?
I don't know.
I mean, so out of character then. Yeah. We came in through the hole. There was the track straight ahead, which went upstairs where they were doing all the sorting. And then this one went up here to the tower.
Correct.
Is there anywhere else to go?
No, so there's the main entryway where you guys were just at. Mm-hmm. You're in the tower room now. Mm-hmm. Then to the north is the main staging room. And then other than that, there is the off the main room to the west is the second door, is the other door that you leads to the planning room and possibly other stuff. Okay.
Yep. And while we were up there, we didn't see anybody coming or going out of that door, right? They just had grunts working the tables and sorting, and no one
correct
came or went. Okay.
So we'll set up. We'll set off the bomb. We'll run to that door. We'll throw the metal death on it. We'll get some peanut brittle, and then we'll have a nice dinner. And then we'll go through the hole, and then we'll be in.
So we're gonna blow them up and then go back
as a distraction, basically. I imagine. I mean, that's logic. I mean, I'm assuming that's the next place we need to get to. We need to get through that door. If we make a distraction large enough to draw out enough people, I feel like we should be able to get through the door and get our thing and get out. We could go ahead.
I mean, if the detonator blows up, even half of the shit that's in that room, it's not going to be a distraction. I mean, nobody's going to survive that, I don't think.
I mean, that's even better.
But so if we do that, if we could set that, maybe we put your peanut brittle on that metal front door, and then we can go in from that way.
Right. Okay.
If there are survivors,
I'm just not thinking of the door. I'm thinking of the doors differently. Whatever the door is that we are pretty certain that the artifact is behind, that's what I want to spread the peanut brittle on.
Well, but I think the door through the room and the door outside are going to get us to the same place.
No.
Then
we haven't seen anywhere else to go other than where we've been, and the only way through is that door, and I don't think they're going to let us through. Right? I mean, if you want to fight through a room full of flaming people and explosions, we can try this door, or we could just go outside.
I just think if we're blowing up an entire, that's why I thought the delay would be good. We could just be ready for when the explosion goes off to go in through whatever door is not nearest that chaos.
Right, which I think would be the outside door. So
then the outside door is where I will spread the peanut brittle.
Right. I mean, so out of character, the only place we haven't been is through the door in the sorting room.
Correct.
I think the door outside that comes up the switchback is going to lead to the same place as that.
No, the door that leads up to the switchback goes to the main entryway,
which is where we were.
Yeah, that's also. Remember the scaffolding runs up the side of the mountain, and then the scaffolding ends like 15-20 feet away from that main door.
Oh, so then it. Oh,
so the main doors for the switchback and the scaffolding enter to the same entryway room.
I gotcha. Okay, that was not what I had in my head.
Yeah, because remember when you guys went up to the switchback the first time, you could see the scaffolding. It's just that it was too far away for you guys
to get
because there was no cliff or nothing leading over that way. So
Gotcha. Okay, all right. Decurro, scratch everything that I just said.
I already forgot.
Decurro's
eating peanut brittle.
All right, Milo looks a little woozy. What do you think? I mean, I guess we just kind of like make ourselves scarce, and then I guess set that activator on one of those detonators and hope for the best. No.
I think what do we want to do?
No, so I was making a joke because you're fading. So I said Milo looks like he. Anyways, so we make ourselves scarce for now, or make ourselves look busy or whatever. And then when people start to fall asleep, we put the activator on one of the detonators, run the fuck away, let it explode. Set it for 30 seconds or whatever, so we can get down the hall. Boom. Then we run the, Valos will shoot off the cell disruptor. So if there's any survivors, that'll take care of a good portion of those, theoretically. And then we can go spread peanut brittle on the door and then see what happens.
Hey, is it weird that I kind of want to be in that room when the explosion goes off and the disruptor goes off just to see what the hell it does? That sounds like it's going to be one hell of a scene.
Is the room larger than the small blast template? I'm assuming it's bigger than that.
Let me just double check.
I mean, if not, that's fantastic. But you said it was a fairly large room, so
are we going to take down this entire facility?
Let's see. Short distance is 50 feet, which it is definitely larger than.
Okay.
And then long distances and up to. So it's actually almost. So it's about like a 50 by 80 room.
Okay.
So yeah, anything short distance. Most things within short distance will get borked by this thing.
Naturally, they'll be huddled close together to share warmth. So this is a piece of cake.
Well, so there might be a pocket of resistance in the last 30 feet, but they may get blown up by the exploding weapons.
They're going to get disrupted.
There also might be some long distance stuff jammed in there, so you have absolutely no idea.
This is going to be great. There's going to be fireworks going off. Oh God, I want to be there.
It's going to be like a firework factory exploding. I think is what's going to happen.
And you know what? They're going to think it was an accident. There's no way they're going to be able to say we've been sabotaged.
Yeah.
We do it. We agree, so we do it.
Yeah. Do we want to wrap it there? I know Trevor's bottoming out.
Sure, yeah. We can end it there if you want.
Okay.
We all grab hands, and it's like the bicep scene from Alien, and that's where it goes dark. It black.
So, what the fuck are you guys doing over there?
We're having an intense moment.
Hey, is that the bicep scene from Alien? Awesome.
Yeah, it totally is. How great is that?
There's like jagged anime lines over our fucking heads.
Like intense close-up shots to our eyes, like flickering, like. And then we go Super Saiyan and fly off to save the world.
There you go.
Milo's power level hits 9,000.
Yeah. Milo explodes in like primordial light and just.
I'm still at level 1. I should really level up.
Yeah. Well, now that you've introduced negative XP, I feel like I could put myself in a massive hole and get some sweet benefits.
Yeah, just keep dabbing. That's all it'll take.
All right. Every day.
You do that. Whatever you can. What's that dance? The floss.
I can't do that.
That. I've never even tried.
Oh, you got to. It's fun to try.
I'm sure Decurro can do it.
Decurro flosses all the time.
Yeah.
He also dabs.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Hey, a little dab will do you. You know what I'm saying?
That makes a lot of sense.
Cream. Someone gets it. Fuck that shit.
So it's the guy who doesn't have to shave.
Yeah. But when I did, that was one of the first things my dad. How did we even get on this? Never mind.
And then when I was 13,
the song. I'm not going to sing it because that'll be the end of me.
Yeah, you are. You know you will.
Bet.
Nope.
I'll give you your XP back if you do.
Like and subscribe and ding the bell, and I'll sing the Brill Cream song from the ad from 70 million years ago.
I'll give you your XP back +1.
Yeah, but I like being in negative XP land. at least for another month, or whenever the hell we record next. Little dab will do ya.
Yeah.
I think the word debonair is in there too somewhere.
No.
Yeah.
I'm old, but I don't remember.
Fuck. This is the first thing I'm gonna do is look that up when we get off this.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll post a link. You shoot me the link. We'll post it in the show notes.
It's the most random show note ever.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, cool. I felt like it was like kind of a slow game, like more of an investigative thing, but it was definitely cool trying to like piece the things together and figure out like, you know, what the best plan of action would be.
Mm-hmm. We have a good plan, I think.
I mean, I have a feeling that's kind of how this game goes anyway. It's like investigate, figure shit out, a lot of fucking action. Oh, now we're gonna investigate that. So
yeah,
I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of fucking action next session.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be this session.
It's gonna pop off next session,
right?
Well, but that's the tenet of the game, though, right? I mean, exploration,
discovery, yeah.
Right.
When
Exactly.
Numenera came out, that was the whole deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're exploring, you're finding shit. Even the new Numenera, Discovery and Destiny just hones in on that fact.
Oh, really?
Even more so than the original. And I don't know, everything's completely portable, and it's just Discovery. It's the name of the game. Combat quick. So, yeah.
Well, let's hope so.
Right.
We're not even going to be there for the explosion. That's going to make Decurro very sad.
You hope.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
And our heroes get clear from the apocalyptic blast. They will for sure create.
I didn't realize until I started looking up exactly how many detonation ciphers there are. They all do such varying things.
We're gonna create.
I am totally just gonna create like a quick random roll to see which ones are in there.
This is good too because this whole thing is gonna be in slow motion, and we're gonna be in the blast. I am fully confident that we will be in the blast. Slow motion shrapnel going all around us. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good.
Nice.
Cool.
So that fireproofing may prove helpful in the next episode,
shit,
right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for running, Jesse.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks.
That was great.
Playing.
That was fun.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's been a little while since we've gotten a game in. It feels like anyway.
Yeah.
Stupid real life.
I know. I have a feeling we haven't gotten a game period going in a while. So.
Well, that's true too. The schedule's been for shit recently, so.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're coming into December, so I don't know what December's going to look like either.
Well, at least I mean, I think that this December, like we're usually weekdays, so I think that doesn't, and I mean, unless we're playing like on Christmas at one point, I don't think it necessarily makes like too much of a deal. Are we playing on Christmas at one point?
Christmas is Tuesday, and it's at the end of the month, so that shouldn't affect anything.
Yeah,
people are traveling and doing stuff and whatever. So, I guess we'll see how things shake out. I guess we'll be playing probably like the Thursday before New Year's. I guess probably this next one will be scheduled for. I don't know. I have to look at I have to schedule everything for next month. I'm so far behind.
God, you suck at this.
I know. I'm terrible.
You do.
It's okay. I've come to accept it.
God, there it is. I found it.
Nice.
1950s.
Really? I'm not that old.
Why the hell is this something that is in my brain? I can't.
Yes, you can.
Just sing along.
It reminds me of the what was it? The double mint gum commercial from Inside Out.
Oh God, yeah.
It's like every once in a while we just like to send that up there to screw with people.
I don't even know what I'm looking at. That is a okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just do a deep dive into the Brill Cream TV spots. Literally, I just watched a seal jump out of the water, and then a woman fed the seal, and that was the Brill Cream ad.
I mean, if that doesn't make you want to shave, I don't know what does.
I want to shave my beard off right now.
Take it right off. Ooh, that's this. Is this random seal's hide?
Which seals are pretty fucking hairy.
They are.
I don't.
But it's that smooth hair, that softness,
That's true.
Soft, smooth hair. They just glide right through that water.
They do.
We're gonna get that slick on them.
Yeah.
All right.
So maybe that's what they should do. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Trevor.
All right.
All right, I guess we should probably wrap this thing up then. So I want to thank everybody for checking this out. As always, reviews, ratings on iTunes, Podchaser, whatever your podcatcher of choice is fantastic. Helps out a ton. We have 2 sponsors now. We have our Birds of a Feather coffee. It's a small craft coffee roaster. If you follow the link in the show notes, you can get right to the Legendary Brew, which is a very good medium roast blend. I just put an order in yesterday. I know it seems like I say that all the time, but I did. And it's what I drink at home. It's the only thing that I have in the house.
If you drink too much coffee,
you have to buy some food, John. You can't buy food. It can't be the only thing you have in the house.
The only coffee I have in the house.
Oh, I eat the beans for breakfast. Then I roast some. Then I eat them. Then I roast some more. Then I drink those ones.
Well, and the cool thing is when you put an order in for the Legendary Brew, it's roasted to order. It's not kept in, in a bin somewhere. There's no like long-term stock. Like you put in an order, it's roasted and it's shipped out. You're not going to be able to get anything.
He just does that himself.
He does
it all himself.
Yep. Awesome.
Shipping is free. Use code Legends10. You're going to get 10% off your order. You have nothing to lose. If you love coffee, give it a shot.
It's practically like Neil is paying you to buy his coffee.
Almost. Because then we get a little bit of that deal too. Yep. It's awesome.
Well, I didn't mean you and I meant the audience. Don't be so selfish, John. Jesus.
Well, it's like it's sponsors for. I mean, you know.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying, like, if you order it, you're getting free shipping, 10% off. He's giving you money back to buy his product.
Mm-hmm.
He's being like, hey, like, I actually make -$5 off of every bag.
And that's with the code Legends10.
Legends10. Well, you get free shipping no matter what you order.
Regardless
of the thing. But who doesn't want to save an extra 10%?
Or irregardless if you're a douchebag.
Well, that's true too.
Irregardless.
And our other sponsor is Thing 12 Games, new to the show, started in October. Sean and Sean have been on the show. Sean Harrell's only been on once. The other Sean's been on a bunch of times. They've got some really cool, more light filler type games. Inexpensive. You've got the Pirate Series, the Dice of series. You've got Dice of Crowns and Dice of Pirates. They've got Seals of Cthulhu, which I just got an update for today. Production is well underway. Hopefully, we'll be getting that soon. You also have Click Click Boom, which is a social deduction game with cute little furry woodland animals who are playing Russian roulette, essentially. Sounds weird, I know. It's a really fun game. It's pretty cool. I'm trying to think. They probably have other things, too, that are not occurring to me at the moment. But awesome dude, small company. And again, if you use code Legends10, you're going to get 10% off your order. And we appreciate it if you also patronize the sponsors because it helps them.
Patronize the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Order all the things. It's almost Christmas. Just do it.
Or just yell at them patronizingly.
Now, have you cleared up with them whether or not it's thing 12 or thing 1-2?
Ha!
I didn't because I'm terrible.
Also, you should say that Seals of Cthulhu actually not an aquatic-based adventure based on trying to find the seals of Cthulhu.
That's true.
I thought that it was a tie-in to Brill Cream.
That was the other thing I was thinking of saying, but I instead went with Seals of Cthulhu.
Okay.
Instead of Brill Cream, but what I did want to say was it's actually weird we brought this up because Brill Cream is now a sponsor. I just got an email. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Brill Cream, a little dabble do ya.
For all of your seal-based needs.
All of your seal-based needs.
Yep.
Seals of Cthulhu. Seals in Brill Cream ads.
Yep.
A little dab will get you negative XP.
Awesome. That's what you call a callback. Cool. Well, thanks, everybody. Thanks for listening to us ramble. And we appreciate you checking out the show. And we'll catch you next time.
Bye-bye.